I've been throwing up, dehydrated, just getting really dizzy, haven't been able to eat. I think I'm gonna have to call it. For the sake of my health, lung pain does not help, but I've had a disastrous meltdown. I don't even think I can make it to Champagne Lock. Not a bad view though, bad morning. Place to drop out. Really wanted to finish this and do well, but stomach issues the last 25 miles. Yeah. All right, go. All right, trying to go out slow and conservative. I'm trying to be smart, stay on top of things. Feel pretty good, everything's going to plan so far. All right, thanks, Steven.
All right, yeah.
See you in Cormier.
See you in Cormier.
I got
everything. Safe.
Good.
All right, good.
Okay, so how'd that go?
Well, he was ahead of the projections. They just let me in the aid station. I had like 2 minutes to set up before he came in, and I looked up and he was looking for me. So he's definitely making up speed since, overall he's a little bit behind pace, but he's in good spirits. He asked me to film. He wanted to say something to the camera, so he's definitely with it and generally feeling okay. So on to Cormier.
I hope the light tunnel. Fly him and fly. Woo! Look at this. Whoa. Look at this. Thank you. Thanks.
Midnight snack or 2 a.m. snack. Hurry up, Sage.
Got it, Sage!
Hey, this way.
I'm in a big calorie deficit.
Sit over here.
I need to change my headlamp.
Okay.
It's blowing up.
Looking good. He says this is a pretty good choice.
I might change shoes too.
Okay.
I'm had a bit of a rough patch there. Didn't eat.
You didn't eat. Why not?
Okay. So I had a gear check and they wanted the security blanket and it's at the bottom of my pack, so I take everything out.
Okay.
Now I gotta take everything out because my battery, my second battery
have some
is
soup. Let me get the battery.
on the very bottom. Can't believe the headlamp blew out. I just didn't even have the screen.
No, well, you
I basically
gotta
had
eat
calories
some.
last 2 hours.
What?
Oh man.
Doing good, though. You're moving up in the ranks.
Oh, I lost some place.
Okay. Did you take any shoes?
What?
Did you take any more shoes?
I took a couple. I'm having trouble stomach.
In the pack?
Here, yeah, let me put the pack on.
Okay.
Is all the gear in the pack?
What?
I don't feel very good. It's gonna be
You're doing okay. You're gonna bounce back.
Woo! Come on, Sage! How's it going?
Oh, it's rough.
Okay, it's a little rough. That's okay.
Stomach issues.
Okay.
Everything hurts.
Yeah,
Well, for the course, a little behind schedule, so
that's
we
okay.
might have more time to get the bus to Champay Lock. Just saying.
You're doing awesome, man.
Thanks for being out here.
You're doing awesome.
Take the left here.
All right. We'll see you in Switzerland.
Have a safe travel.
All right, so we just saw Sage at Courmayeur, and he's not looking too hot.
Well, it's a 100-miler.
Yeah, it's plenty of time. It's only mile 51. But he said he was having trouble eating. He thought that he might be taking in too much salt, so didn't want... Oh, and the tailwind wasn't sitting well. So he wanted to go with some more water. I don't know if these are the right decisions, but he didn't take all the gels he was planning on taking. But he might want his other shoes back at the next aid station.
We changed shoes still.
He did change shoes, so there's that. But yeah, he looked a little rough.
There's time to bounce back.
There's time to bounce back.
I've been throwing up, feeling really weak. It's gonna be a death march finish, but really slowed down a lot. Not proud. Stomach is rotten.
It's day 2.
Just getting really dizzy, haven't been able to eat. I think I'm gonna have to call it. For the sake of my health, lung pain does not help. But I've had a disastrous meltdown. I don't even think I can make it to Champay Lock. Not a bad view though, a bad morning. Place to drop out. Really wanted to finish this and do well, but stomach issues left 25 miles. Oh, right. That was rough. What am I supposed to say?
I don't know.
Didn't have it. I really wanted to finish, but I was violently ill. This is what I'll say. It's very unpleasant to throw up a Tums. Like you take a Tums and then 5 minutes later you throw it up. It's like when you drop the Mentos in Coke, you know, or it's like foamy. It's frothy, but it tastes minty. So disgusting. I couldn't get any food or calories down for about 4 hours. Stomach started hurting about an hour before Courmayeur, and then it was just a battle. I take a sip of Tailwind or electrolyte fluid and I feel sick or throw up or dry. I was dry heaving out of Courmayeur a ton, but then I actually was throwing up. So I was getting dehydrated, kind of shuts the muscles down. But I was so dizzy, I was like walking downhill at 20-minute mile splits downhill. And I was like, I don't think I could even get to Champex. I better let the crew know so they don't go out there, because it's gonna be a disaster. So I bailed early at just about 100K in, basically.
Wow, right into the YouTube thing, right off the bus in sec.
Hey there, so yeah, that was a week and a half ago at UTMB in Chamonix. Had a safe travel back, and again, big thanks to the Gnozas for crewing for me, traveling with me, hanging out, getting those film shots, behind the scenes footage there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get more content because I withdrew about 100K into the race at Arnova in Italy. It was actually not too bad of a bus ride back to Courmayeur and then another bus ride back to Chamonix. So thanks to the UTMB organization for getting that bus transport in place for the crew, the spectators, and the athletes like me that did not complete the loop. And I don't take DNFs lightly. It's something that's happened a lot more to me, I'd say, at the 100-mile distance. I've dropped out of 3Ks on the track in high school, 5Ks on the track in college, but my track record at the 100-mile distance, especially at the UTMB course, has not been good. Full disclosure, like the first time I dropped out with a blunt force knee injury, I'd say that was kind of a no-choice DNF, but ever since pulmonary embolism with the lung pain 2 years ago, I dropped out in Courmayeur. I did, despite what Let'sRun.com said, I did finish UTMB once though in my 4 starts. It was a slow, painful walk to the finish, which I thought I'd be able to do this year no matter what, because I do want to honor the race. I want to complete the loop. I was really set on breaking that 26-hour mark that I had set in my one finish, even though that course was shorter and it was cooler conditions. But yeah, I couldn't get it done. I felt really weak. And, full disclosure also, I'm not with Spring Energy anymore. I've changed nutrition sponsors, and I've been experimenting around like a newbie ultra runner with all these different products. And I'll admit I probably didn't practice enough with the full nutrition product spread that I had. And I'm not blaming it on that. I don't know. I think I need to get some more sweat testing done too, because I don't know if I was taking in too much salt or too little salt, to tell you the truth. There's a lot of unknowns. I'm still learning. But I'd also say, based on my history, and again, I haven't really done that many 100-mile races yet, UTMB does not seem to suit me very well. Even before my health issues, before my pulmonary embolism, even when I was, in my early 30s and late 20s, I wouldn't say the UTMB course has been kind to me. And I definitely was feeling some pain in my legs, not feeling fully prepared for the demands of the event. And I should definitely know better by now, because I've been over there a lot. I know the course. I know the lay of the land. I will say I do think it is actually challenging for me to train, even in the mountains of Colorado, being at such a high altitude. Sometimes you can't get that power in your legs, and you can't mimic the steepness of those trails over in the Alps. It is a different environment. It's like training for Sierra Zinal or something. You got to do some really specific stuff if you want to do really well. And I was pushing my body pretty hard. I thought I went out pretty conservatively. I went out slower than I've ever gone at UTMB, but the breathing issues, I wanted to keep things under control, and I can't say, I wasn't able to hold it, and I wasn't able to execute. And so I want to congrats all the finishers and all the runners taking part out there, people that completed the loop, especially kudos to you marching it in, even when it was a really tough day, because, the stomach issues, par for the course, I'd say those are some of the worst stomach issues I've ever had in a ultra. Like, I've puked and rallied. Well, I've never puked and rallied, but I've puked my guts out for the last 40 miles of like Western States and was still able to finish. But this felt like another level. Truth be told, I actually was getting tested for Giardia the week before I left for Chamonix. No excuses with the pre-race meals and nutrition. I was healthy going in, so I don't know what it was, but definitely was puking and getting probably massively dehydrated and extremely weak and dizzy, and then getting, you know, the chest pain and pressure, which always scares me. I think the dehydration seems to exacerbate it though. So back to the drawing board. Again, thanks for staying with me through this whole vlog process. I have some really exciting announcements actually that I want to finish the year off with, and I'm going to reveal in the next coming weeks. I'm actually almost more excited about this big race event that I have planned, more than, well, actually a series of races. You know, full disclaimer, I'm going to be pacing at a shorter distance race, we'll say sub-ultra. And again, my motto, any service, any distance. So sub-ultra on the pavement, but then also even farther distance on the pavement. And you know I like to mix it up on surfaces. So we're getting out of the mountains, getting out of the trails, but we're still doing a wide variety of distances and speeds on different surfaces. And I'm actually surprisingly really excited about this, as monotonous as it sounds, but I'll let you know in on the secrets if you stay subscribed to the vlog. Make sure, I'll do a whole series actually, I think, for this next build up, because it's very scientific and numbery, and I want to get into that data again, because I think I got too far away from it and I got lazy, honestly, with my training and nutrition and staying on top of health things. And so this is trying to bring the fire back, so to speak, and hopefully you could relate to some of that motivation ebbs and flows, but I do want to keep going with that. Again, thanks to the Gnozas for crewing for me out in Chamonix, keeping me company, getting all that video shots, sacrificing their time and sleep, and doing the long travel. Really appreciate all that support. It's great to have really nice friends, as well as all the people that I met over there, not just, you know, at the Hoka events, Camelback, Koros, some of the sponsors, but you know, just seeing everyone, meeting people on the streets of Chamonix, whether you were doing a race or they're on vacation or hiking or trekking, something like that. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for saying that you've watched these videos, at least some of them over the last 10 to 15 years on YouTube, and sharing your story with me, because it's really cool to connect with the international audience over there at UTMB. There's so many great people in the community around the world, and it's a global sport in my mind and a global community. So really do appreciate that. Don't take it for granted. Hope to see you more in these upcoming events. They're going to be stateside though. I'm not going to travel too far, but yeah, we'll be on the East Coast. Spoiler alert, but also got some big plans for any service, any distance coming up. Again, thanks to the Patreon supporters for supporting this channel, people that buy our training plans at higherrunning.com. Also check out Tracer Fitness. We have a dynamic 50K training program that Sandy and I have worked hard on, so you can check that out. Tracer Fitness, that is a business plug, sponsor plug. Thank you again for all your support. Check out Sandy's channel, Running Wild. Subscribe on here, like these videos if you like them, and stay tuned for more VO2 Max Productions.